what are you ding dong diddly doing there? Ghoulerinos! Ah ha 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 ha! Hope you are having a Flanderific night! Alright, so, gonna be honest with you, I wasn't too sure what to do for this episode. So, here's what we're doing. I am going to read. This is a throwback to the very first Halloween special that I did. Like ever. I did like a dramatic reading of The Raven. So we're gonna do that as like I said, a throwback to that. That might have even been before Slicks. It was a long time ago. And then I'm going to read another story that I didn't entirely write myself, but I kind of wrote. What's up, Halloweeny Hut Jr.? You're a weenie. Did you hear the intro? Because the intro was something. How are you doing, Slicks? So, yeah. Basically, a long time ago, I was going to write... This is back when I started the channel because I just wanted to, like, show off my like, voice acting skills. So I wanted to do, like, write a dramatic story, like a dramatic horror story, and check out this animated emote. Alright, give me a minute. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I wanted to be like a voice actor, and I thought, oh, this would be a great idea. Go through, like, write a story that's really dramatic, and then, like, read it, or whatever. But honestly, that didn't work out so great. So, yeah. And then I started writing the story, and I got really bogged down in the details of it. And then it was on my old phone, which is dead now. So I just kind of had to go and, like, have ChatGPT write it. But, like, everything that happens in the story is, like, what I came up with. ChatGPT just basically gets you from point A to point B. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, and also if we have time afterwards, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to read The Raven. And then, what did ChatGPT title my story? Below the Black Depths. That's a cool name. If you know, that doesn't get us where we need to go, I think I'm going to do, like, a Halloween build, which would be kind of cool. So without further ado, let me go ahead and dramatically read you The Raven. Also, when I did it the first time, I, like, professionally recorded it. So there were no, like, fuck-ups. And the voice I do for it was kind of, like, consistent. I don't know how consistent the voice I'm going to do for this is going to be, because this is a really long-ass poem with, like, some outdated, I don't want to say words, but, like, you'll see. I mean, it was written in the 1800s, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and begin. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a... Oh, that was terrible. Sorry, we gotta start that. We gotta start that over again. Give me a minute to go ahead and like practice the voice here and see if I can get it right. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a curious and quaint volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as though it... Yeah, sorry guys. There's probably going to be a few points. I'm just going to start over at this point. Like I said before, I went through and I just recorded it and I edited out the bits where I fucked up. And, you know, we're doing the, fuck it, we're doing it live. So, apologies. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Distinctly I remember it was in bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly had I sought to borrow from my books a cease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, and certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping, tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I open wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more." Deep in the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, daydreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is someone at my window lattice. Let me see then where thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but the mind of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear it discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven sitting lonely on that pallid bust spoke only that one word, as if in his soul, in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther then he uttered, not a feather then he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave us, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore." But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, "Nevermore." Then I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on that cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated over, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating over she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, respite, and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget the lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Prophet," said I, "thing of evil, prophet still, of bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Prophet," said I, "thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Be the word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave the loneliness unbroken, quit that bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." And the raven, never flittering, still is sitting on that pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. In his eyes of all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. All right, that's it. I would give it like, the poem's a 10. But my reading of it, like maybe like a 5. Maybe like a 5. I was kind of all over the place. All right. So now we're gonna read the other one. I think I'm just gonna do this pretty straightforward here. Actually, I gotta say, I really didn't fuck up as many times as I thought I was going to, but then again, I also did not keep a solid, voice or accent throughout the entire thing, so do with that what you will. I love that song. Oh, I'm getting Dr. Phil's in the chat. Aw. I'm assuming that means Slicks liked it, if I'm getting Dr. Phil's. I'm assuming that's what that means. Alright, let's continue on with the next one. Get pooped in, so he didn't like it. Okay, alright, well, whatever. "Ya man, what you be tinkin'? Do you think you like it?" Alright. I thought you did great. Aw, thank you, Slicks. Alright. Below the black depths. It was said that the ocean kept secrets, not the kind that could be charted or photographed, but the kind that pressed against the thin walls of human reason and whispered through the cracks. Dr. Samuel Harker had devoted his life to listening for those whispers. When the Eldian began its descent, the sea accepted it in silence. The vessel's light cut a small sphere through the gloom, a fragile bubble of reason sinking into the abyss of madness. The pressure groaned along the hull, as though the deep itself resented intrusion. Surface, this is the Eldian. Depth 10,000 meters, visibility nil, Harker reported. Static, then nothing. He tried again. Once, twice, but the line was dead. The radio emitted only a low hiss like the sigh of some sleeping creature too vast to imagine. At first he comforted himself with the precision of procedure. Recalibrate the sonar, check the oxygen, log the data. But as hours passed, time lost its rhythm. The instruments flickered between sense and nonsense. His heartbeat filled the silence. When the first sound came, a dull rhythmic knocking from somewhere outside the submersible, he froze. It was not mechanical. It was deliberate. "Hello?" he whispered, before realizing the absurdity of the word. The sound ceased. Then from behind him a voice. "Why, call to them, Samuel. You know they can't hear you down here." He turned. There, reflected dimly in the instrument glass, was his own face, but distorted, the eyes black, the mouth curved in a knowing grin. "You wanted this," the reflection said softly. "You begged the sea to show you what lies beneath the limits of man. Now you have found it." Harker shook his head. "I'm hallucinating. Oxygen deprivation, isolation." The reflection chuckled, a low bubbling sound. "You still cling to reason, poor fool. Down here, reason is only a lantern against the storm. And the storm is coming." He tried to shut his eyes, but when he opened them again, the reflection was still there, smiling, whispering of betrayal, of colleagues who had laughed at his theories, of a world that deserved to drown. The words filled his skull until he could no longer tell whether they were thoughts or voices. Then he saw it. Beyond the viewport, the darkness began to move. Something vast drifted into the cone of light. Not seen exactly, but felt. A shifting suggestion of form, too immense for sanity to hold. The water itself seemed to tremble. He knew, without knowing how, that it was alive. The reflection beside him, or within him, spoke with reverence. "Behold the sleeper beneath all worlds. You called, and he answered." The submersible shook as shadow fell upon it. Metal screamed. The lights failed. Harker's last clear thought was the knocking had not come from without. It had come from within. 2 weeks later, the recovery team found the Eldian adrift, battered but intact. They brought it to the shore with the solemn care reserved for coffins. Dr. Keene examined the hull. "No external breach," he said. "All damage came from inside." The others peered through the viewport and recoiled. The walls were gouged, and glass clawed. Whatever had happened down there, it was no implosion. It was a struggle. Then someone screamed. The corpse within the submersible twitched, a spasmodic, unnatural motion, and before they could react, the hatch burst open, with a hiss of stale air. Samuel Harker emerged, dripping and pale as bone. His eyes were wide, gleaming with something not quite human. Water streamed from his lips as he drew breath. "He's alive!" someone shouted. But Dr. Keene saw the truth first, the stillness of the chest, the blackness behind the gaze, and answered, "No, he isn't." Harker smiled, and his voice came out in two tones, one mortal, one impossibly deep. "He waits below the currents," he said. His dreams in the dark, and I am his messenger. The lights failed. When they came on again, the dock was red. Harker stood among the ruins of his rescuers, his hands slick with their blood. He turned his gaze seaward, and a terrible serenity came over him. Fanugli Naha Cthulhu Rayleigh Waga Nagal Futegan, he murmured. He calls, and I must prepare the world. Then he walked into the tide, and the waves received him gladly. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not entirely what I was going for. I feel like I probably would have written it better than ChatGPT, but I just want to say I'm going to sleep. I'm pretty tired. Oh, well, have a good night, Slicks. I hope you enjoyed the stories. Yeah, that was more or less. I really enjoyed the first part of the story. The second part I probably would have done a bit better. But you know, it's cute. It's cute. Let's go ahead and do like a quick Halloween build. A lot of these are like shorts, and I'm not looking for shorts. Well, I mean, I could make this work. Maybe. Wait, where is it? Oh, I lost it. It's like a pumpkin monster. I might have been able to make that, like, kind of work. He doesn't have, like, a fucking... What a loser. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm not too sure where I'm gonna put it, but we'll go ahead and we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll be grand. Let me just go ahead and like turn on the audio because we can have the audio on. There we go. Let there be sound. Here we go. Cool. Let's find a cool little spot for this pumpkin monster thing to be. Well, I mean, you know, we could go put, like, jack-o'-lanterns or something. Maybe. Nah. Probably should have just done a graveyard, honestly. But, you know. Could put it here. That'd be kind of fun. Fuck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put it here. Okay, can I, like... Thank you. Alright, and then same thing here. Okay. I think Blake will enjoy this. Alright, you too, Slicks. Thanks for tuning in. Gonna miss this giant pumpkin, though. It's gonna be cool. I didn't see that last bit, but you're headed to bed, so I'm assuming it's probably not super important. Oh, fuck. I don't need to be here. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. I have so many fucking fish. You'll lurk here. Cool, cool, cool. I appreciate... Oh! Damn it. have so many fucking tropical fish. I need to really sort these fucking tropical fish out. Like, this is becoming an issue. That's the whole message. Cool. Cool. There. I will do something about that at some point. I promise. So we're gonna need... I think it's a spruce slab that he used. No, it was a block. It was a block. So we need one spruce block, one spruce stair, and then we need some red sandstone bits. We can just use regular. Oh, that's fucked up. We'll just do... You know what? We'll do 10. 10 is going to be more than enough, but it's fine. I don't really care. We've got enough. This looks a little fucked up. Was I supposed to go one out from all of those or something? No, this is right. You're kidding. You are kidding. There we go. Fuck. I need a fucking trapdoor and another fucking stair. What a bunghole. Must have drifted over. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. I need 2 trapdoors. You know what, we're just gonna continue on. we go. We're also gonna just put that there. What? That means you fly. Yeah, that's exactly what that means. Right there. You fly. You fly now. Alright, let's grab another trapdoor. Alright, well that's fucked up. I wish he would have told me to do that beforehand. You know, when we were working on the fucking base of the pumpkin, I thought it looked a little fucked up, but... you know. Then again, this wouldn't be a big deal if I wasn't building it out in the ocean. But, you know, whatever. Oh, skills. Okay, cool. That goes there. No. We weren't supposed to fall into the ocean. Okay, that's great. Okay, so it looks like we go... Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's only really annoying. Okay, alright. Alright, asshole. There we go. Now we gotta do the top part, too. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Mine does not look like that right now. You're kidding. This is annoying. Okay, place the block. There we go. Yeah, now we need to just fucking... do that. That'll work. There, nice. Perfect. I keep getting ads, sorry. What is that? What is he using? And, okay, I don't know why he wouldn't have just been like, this is the front, this is how you build it in the front. Because apparently we gotta break bits of this pumpkin. Okay. You're kidding. You fucking bastard. What block is he using here? We gotta get out of the water. I'm really sick of being attacked by fucking drowned. Alright. Yep, broke those. Black terracotta. Okay, well, let's get some black terracotta. We should have it. I'm gonna be really upset if I have to go and buy it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and buy it. That's annoying. Unless... That's gray. Black terracotta. Nice, nice. We don't have to buy it. Stealing from the sorting system. Stealing from the sorting system. Great. 20 out of 10 jump. I hate to do it, but alright. And I think we gotta take out these two here. Okay, so we're gonna need more spruce stairs. Ow! Yeah, we need more spruce stairs. And some of the red sandstone slabs. I thought this was going to be a quick build, but I was wrong. We're just going to grab all of these. I don't want to have to come back for them. We'll do like... that'll be more than enough slabs. Amazing. I mean, I wasn't trying too hard to go in there, but, you know. Alright. Okay, alright. Good thing we've got some extra red sandstone stairs. Slap those there. And there. And it looks like we're going to do something on the top. Whoa! It didn't fucking pause. You fucking fat bitch. Alright, so we gotta go ahead and carve out the eyes. I think that's right. Yeah. Now we need our black terracotta to go here. Fuck. I need 2 more sandstone stairs. Let's take a look at it, though, so far. Oh, that looks cool. Beavis, I was right. It looks cool. Just grab 1, 2 of these. You know what? Get fucked, loser. Get the fuck off my stream. Okay, alright. Cool, now I just need some dripstone, which is over here. Yes, I made it. Okay, anything else? Or is that it? I do kind of like that better, actually. He's got one that's got, like, fiery eyes. I'm gonna do that. I think I just need glow shrooms. What the hell? Now we're gonna give this a shot. See how this looks. Or wait, where does it need to be for it to look right? Oh, I might need more. Please pick it up. Please pick it up. We're like right close to it. Bruh. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna need 2 of them for this to look right. Cool. Glad I landed exactly where I wanted to. Yeah. We're gonna need 2. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It looks cool. Nice little Halloween pumpkin deal. It's gonna be great. Next time Blake logs on, he's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? That's like the only thing that I've built since he's been on. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's get the map out, and then we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Let me go throw my shit in the chest. Oh, that's annoying. It's gonna be like a bunch of different maps. Cause it's like right on the fucking corner. That's annoying. It couldn't have just been, it had to be in like the fucking corner of... It sounded like I broke something. It had to be in the corner of like 4 different fucking maps. Oh, wow. Okay, alright. I guess not that one. Guess it's just in 3 maps. Let's take both of these. Maybe we can get both of them at once. Just to kind of speed up the process. I thought about putting out like fucking jack-o'-lanterns at every one of the houses, but that would just be something I'd have to go and take down later. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's right, that's right. Well, there we go. How very nice. We've got ourselves a very nice, very fucking epic jack-o'-lantern here. We read some scary stories. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you to Slicks for watching. Did anyone else tune in? No, looks like it was just Slicks. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. I guess we gotta go fucking raid Otto.